Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the first episode of Kanata no Astra. Now, a Patreon proud reaction basically means it's a reaction series that was requested by a Patreon supporter at a high enough reward tier to do so. If you want to learn more about how that works, you can go to my Patreon, which is linked in the description box below. And this show, I don't know a lot about it, really. I mean, the English title's something like Astra Lost in Space, so probably involves being lost in space in some capacity. Although I'm pretty sure that's not a translation of the Japanese title, but, you know, it's neither here nor there. Either way, the show does seem to have a pretty respectable score on MyAnimeLIst, for whatever that's worth, and could be some lot of fun. I don't really watch a lot of sci-fi space shows, so probably have a little bit of fun with it just because of that. I can't really remember the last space anime I watched. I mean, Moret's Pirates comes to mind, but that was a while ago. That definitely wasn't recent. So it's probably been something before that, but not really important to this. You're just here for this anime, so this anime is the one I'm gonna go watch now. So the version I'm watching is the one by the subgroup Naughty, N-A-U-T-I, so if you do want to sync up your own copy of the show to my reaction, which is best to do, then that might be the version you want to use for that. So with all that out of the way, let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. So we're already starting out in space. Very quiet, as you would expect in space. Original manga, so this is a manga adaptation, okay. It's good to know. It's good to know because I can give you a sense of what to expect from the pacing and whatnot. Okay, that's not Kanata. She is quite cute, though. So I'm fine with that. Oh no, she dropped her stuff. Well, dropped. She let go of her stuff. Hopefully she's not going to die out here, because this does look pretty bad. Well, that doesn't look bad at all, but, oh no! I mean, if you need thrusting help, just never mind. Who were you with exactly? And where did they go? How did we get to this point? I have so many questions. Man, that would be so terrifying, yeah. Not even knowing what direction's up. Running out of air. Dropping your purse. It doesn't get much worse than that. Hopefully someone can rescue this person. Like, maybe that person. That person might be Kanata. Come with me if you want to survive. And there's our title. Kanata no Astra. Astra Lost in Space. Although it's more like Pink-Haired Girl Lost in Space. Planet Camp. It sounds amazing, and yeah, this is definitely a futuristic society. I think that's her. So maybe we'll get to see how she got there. Arias, okay. Here I was trying to learn how to pronounce that by reading it, and then she just says it. Hold on tight to that bag. You don't want to lose that. That's pretty important. I don't think she is. I think she thinks she is. Five whole days. Maybe longer. We'll see how the show goes. Yeah, what kind of camping are we talking about? Okay, I guess that sounds fun. Minasa Inori, okay, yeah, that voice definitely sounded familiar. She's a Ram, that's why. I just had to check that real quick. I feel like she's excited. Although it's hard to... Ow. It's hard to get too excited for her when you know she's gonna run into trouble somehow. And her luggage goes through a lot of problems in this show. Just as students. I'm sure there'll be plenty of fun to have in the show, but we do have to get through some problem first. Whatever that was. Yeah, this is just super high-tech. Oh, that was rude. Oh, is that Kanata? Oh, well, it's someone. Oh no, that was a thief. That's not Kanata at all. Go get him. Maybe Kanata will go get him. It was close. Oh, that's probably Kanata. Okay. We'll see. I mean, if he's the main character, he can get things done one way or the other. Especially if he has high-tech shoes. Where do I get a pair of those? Gotta love your first bit of screen time to get the show off. Dead. There we go. Not so tough now, huh? I mean, you have no one to blame but yourself. What matters is he got the bag back. The bag goes through a lot of trouble in this show, so every little bit we can have, every bit of help we can get is appreciated. Jesus, what is that name? I'm sure there's someone out there that does that. Just trying to express gratitude. Yeah, loss of consciousness. We did not need the tech to tell us that. Is that gonna think he's a criminal or something? Yeah. Of course, robots wouldn't understand the context. It doesn't look all that. That would be so easy to run away from. Like, if he wasn't standing completely still, that wouldn't have done anything. You might want to help, considering he's in trouble because of you. You might want to help him. And who are you? She seems to have a pretty nice tan. So this is what a futuristic airport is like. It actually looks fairly short. It could just be the camera angles. I haven't seen her next to anyone yet. Yeah, she is definitely short. Thinks she's a lost child. She's probably older than she looks. But we'll see. I'm sure she's important. Whew. Is that? Yeah. Her sister or something. She doesn't seem super friendly. And that guy's huge. Clearly you wanted something. Well, he looks very unfriendly. So are these other, like, campers? Or... Yeah, it looks like we're seeing our main cast here. That she's now joining up with. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, it's not your fault. Somebody tried to rob you. Gotta watch out for those back scratchers. They'll keep you distracted forever. Because it's hard to get away from a good back scratch. Audia Spring. Here we go, Jiko Shokai. That's unfortunate, but I can believe that. She's just trying to do her best. She's friendly and nice, unlike you people that look way too serious and just kind of unpleasant. Space camp! Yeah, 5 days has been mentioned before. 8 students, okay. We get in our names I'm not gonna remember. Jesus. Yunhua Luki. Ulgar Zweig. Okay, these names are just not fair. She is tiny. Okay, so yeah, little sister. Just kind of want to pick her up. Okay, so 10 years old, okay. Benicia. So cute. Yeah, who knows what could happen. Well... Oh, jeez. I thought I was gonna get a Yoroshiku. That was very different. Yeah, it wasn't me. You saw, right? It was a thingy in my hand. Yes, that's a good way to put it. Don't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Oh, Kanata, yeah, of course. Yeah, I should have known that immediately. Because obviously you can't have an event without the titular character. Yeah. It's all good. So I guess you didn't help much with that. Full of confidence. It's a weird name for a thing. For an anything. I just thought I would declare myself captain, you know? I figured if nobody fought the decision, it would just get stuck. Yeah. Ardius seems very out of place amongst this group. I mean, so does Kanata to an extent. But we'll see. This is all this first impression stuff. But Ardius definitely comes across as much more, you know, silly, ditzy. I don't know what word you want to use for it, but, it's not really a proper sci-fi space anime without skin-tight bodysuits, really. Why does hers have like a skirt thing on it? Yeah, I mean, sister seems a little bit like that. So. So I'm not the only one that noticed it. It's an interesting touch, I guess. I'm surprised you can fit in that thing. Yeah, that does kind of attract some attention, doesn't it? That's where they grew a little bit as we zoomed in on them. Some people like it, some people don't. Yeah, not a lot of friendliness here. I mean, just look at the older sister over there. It's like, why am I even here? I hate literally everyone. Maybe you haven't seen the title of this show, miss. I'm sure it'll be fine. uh... uh... I mean, he just always looks like he's in a bad mood. Now that he's alone in that here. Chitori. It sounds easy to pronounce the way she pronounces it. There's no reason why we can't be friends. It doesn't have, you don't have to put it that way. Aww. Yeah, she's a sweet girl. Definitely gonna have a rough time here. She wants to become friends with you. A little bit of a bad attitude and condescension from you is not going to stop that. Right, gotta do that. Enter warp speed, everyone. Hold on to your seats. I bet. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. I love when you go to a camp on a different planet. It's gotta be much more excited. I said relax, not ruin everything. Oh, that's a cool tablet. Who are you? Well, guess that answers that question. Flashback. Don't be that way. You can run in space, sort of. A father. But yeah, you can explore different things, find out what you like, it's okay. That's an excellent jump there. Yeah. Life can become easier or more difficult depending on your attitude. Yes. Just don't jump for the sky right here. Just not here. Okay, so I guess that's what changed his mind for this. Okay, there we go. I was just kind of hoping for that. Well, yeah, he wanted to be a captain, so at least that much is to be expected. This girl. Gonna lose a bag anyway. Candy? Oh. Well, yes, that sounds amazing. We have a microwave on board. This freaking girl. She's gonna kill me. Little sister's doing something over there. Don't we all? Yeah, that's why I just declared myself it. Things did not go according to plan. She's already starting to fall for him. I, right, it's good. Thank you. As always, he just looks so unamused. Like, why are you even here? It's supposed to be a fun camping trip, and yet very few people seem to be having fun. At least we're here now. At Makupa. I'm sure that was a very fun ride. Atmosphere check, I imagine, very important when going to a planet. You never know. Yeah, some of us are excited, some of us are not. Yeah, so it's gonna get left here, basically. What could possibly go wrong? Try not to die in that time. Ah, wow. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Not a lot of technology around here. I am. Definitely wind on this planet, which is helpful. They're leaving. I know they said they were, but still makes me nervous to have them gone. Because something's gonna go wrong. I have no idea what it is. Something's gonna go wrong at some point. You're not the captain. Oh, did his shoes just break? Or do they have a leak? Just kind of looks like she's staring at her butt there. What are we... You're not captain. Yeah, what are we looking at? It obviously wasn't the butt, so what are we looking at? Oh, geez, that does look like a problem. Let's not go near that. You go first, edgy-looking boy. It looks like it's your color. Me neither. And I think it's growing or getting closer. Either way, we should probably go the opposite direction. Well, it'd be less cool when it swallows you. Are you gonna be the first one that dies and shows us how it's dangerous? Because if you want to volunteer for that, go for it. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, this is sucking you up. I would have preferred somebody else to do this, but I guess somebody has to do it. Okay, dead. Yeah, now they realize it's time to leave. But if you want to stay, go for it. Oh no. Okay, yeah, we're just all dead. It's called Kanata no Astra because he's the only survivor. Jeez. I hope it's not killing them and just teleporting them somewhere else. Because otherwise this is pretty tragic. Yeah, it's definitely just teleporting them somewhere else. They wouldn't kill off the whole cast in the first episode. Well, I guess we're on our way to the real camp spot now. You wanted a camping trip, you're getting a real camping trip. But where do we go? Just random middle of space? Because I know that's where Arias ended up, but don't know what time frame that is. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Two people this is much easier with. So yeah, I guess just jump into that flashback. Oh no! Oh no. Is that where it happens? Yeah, this is much harder to help with. Yeah, I can understand not wanting more casualties. Definitely admirable. I can see why he respects him as much as he does. But yeah, I think we're finally back to the current time period where we're just lost in space. Hey, don't lose that. That'll probably come in handy. Do these things have thrusters? I know they do, because I'm pretty sure Arya said she did. Like hers were out before. So, yeah, we are together, so yeah, it's not too bad. So who's alive? Raise your hand. You entered a black hole or something, and wormhole ended up somewhere else. I don't know how to science. Something happened. Yeah, can we call home? 'Cause that'd be helpful. Yeah, that'd be great if there was a nearby planet we could go to, or a ship. Ship works too. Ship is arguably better. because you probably wouldn't survive the atmospheric drop, you know, as you enter a planet with just the suits on. So a ship's probably better, yeah. Yeah, let's try to keep as much stuff as we can, because we're not going to be going shopping anytime soon. Hopefully there's some good stuff on board. Hopefully this isn't like a pirate ship or something that has danger aboard. Shouldn't we, like, knock first? Guess it is an emergency. Is everyone in? Have we done a head count yet? Okay. Calm down, it's just some flashing lights and an unknown ship. And there's gravity. Well, I don't know what kind of answers you expect us to give you. Yeah, are we all here? That's the first thing we gotta focus on. Because, yeah. That's what I thought. Arias wasn't here. I wasn't sure she just wasn't on camera or not, but yeah, I guess we have to go back for her later on. Which is why we see her all alone. So that all makes sense now. You just see her floating out the window. Yeah, she was very unlucky. Oh, well, that's one of her things. And her other things. And I don't see her, though. Oh, there she is. Okay. Yeah, it's gotta be very terrifying. And naturally, Kanata would be the one to go out there and help her. It's definitely risky, but we can't leave one of our comrades behind. Kanata, the captain wannabe, has got to do it. It's easy for you to say. You could think yourself, you know. But yeah, he's an inspiration to him. If you want to be the captain, you gotta show that you're worthy of it, and this is a good way to do it. It doesn't get much more captain-like than risking your life to save one of your comrades. Oh, that thing might help, yeah. Yeah, Sayonara Zetsubo-sensei might have a word for you. Good thing we have this wire, because that definitely makes us a lot safer. Still no guarantees of anything. And if somebody wanted to get rid of competition for the position of captain, they just could cut the rope. Hopefully they don't do that, though. You're not very helpful. My left or your left? Yeah, let's not burn through that too quickly. So this is a bit more helpful. Yeah, definitely have to rely on inertia if you want to get the most out of those thrusters. Are we going to save our luggage, or is that just going to be sacrificed? Oof. One of them's coming for you, don't panic. This is not the field trip she signed up for. Yep, there he is. Your ray of hope. Come on, you're getting so close. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I didn't think it would be too short. That's a big problem. Can you, like, swim towards me, Arias? Like, do you know how to do the breaststroke? Doggy paddle? Just flailing your legs rapidly, just something, just come slightly closer to me. I don't really care how you do it, just manage something. Do you have a little bit of rope on you, perhaps? But yeah, he definitely does not want to let that happen again, so he's not going to give up, that's for sure. Man, some really cool visuals here. There's that look of determination. That's all he can do is abandon the rope. It's dangerous, but he's got to do it. Just hopefully he has enough of that stuff. Because if he runs out, it is over. Hopefully we can go backwards at some point too, though. I get what he means, though. As far as protagonists go, so far, yeah, Kanata's a pretty cool one. Oh, that distorted audio. It kind of killed my ears. Please don't talk for now, audience. Like, if you want to thank me, just do it by not talking. I hate that so much. Yeah, this is where it gets difficult. Go back to that wire. I do quite like the skin-tight bodysuits. Oof. I thought this was an enemy at first and got a little bit worried. Empty is still bad, don't get me wrong, but... Oh no. Flail your arms and legs? I keep saying that, but I guess it doesn't do much. But I would at least try it if I was in that situation. I would flail as much as I could and hope for the best. Hope the physics are on my side somehow. You know, pray to the physics gods, like... Huh, she actually remembers that. I didn't think that had any impact on her, but... Oh, are we gonna make like a human rope to grab them? And a heavy breathing. No, this will be different. Please stop. Yep. There's someone. Yes, now we're even. And there we go. There's a human rope. Yep, if you don't have enough artificial rope, you just make it out of yourselves. That's what I call power of handholding saving the day. It was all thanks to Arius who, you know, showed them the magic of handholding. Please wait till we get back inside to do this. That's all I ask, just stop talking for a few minutes. That's better. Internal monologues is much preferable. Whew, well that was tense, but I think we're all back inside. Finally got our attendance. Whew, you finally breathe again. Yeah, Kanata was the only one that was in real danger. Aside from Arius herself. Yeah, but will they assume the worst? Only 9 light years, it's not that far. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. I was afraid somebody would say that. How far away are we? Because, yeah, they were basing off of where they were before, and that's... Yeah, we're a different spot now. We could be a bajillion light years away. But I guess I didn't realize that. Damn, that is a lot more. That is probably a lot more than a few-hour ride. There's also a chance we travel through time. Which would definitely complicate things. This is our planet camp. And so is that poor fruit. I thought it was cold before. I actually somehow did not realize this was such a long episode. So that means the subs are going to be messed up. That's unfortunate. Because I think it already ran out. My bad. So hopefully you're syncing it up with your own copy of the show. What do we do? That's a big question. It's not impossible, but I wouldn't assume that. The ship thing is a big coincidence, I'll give you that. Maybe. It's still a big assumption, but it's possible. I still wouldn't go with that wishful thinking. Yeah, that would have been pretty bad. Yeah, I really don't think that would be the case. Way too dangerous for just a test or whatever. I'm sure we'll push some buttons, cut some wires, look at this thing working. Okay, then. uh, really? Zach Walker. Oh, damn. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Okay. As long as we can get it moving, we have hope. Maybe we can find a gas station or something somewhere. Like, how close are we to the nearest civilization? That's kind of the big question. Ouch. Yeah, we're gonna run low on food and stuff. Because we only had food for like 5 days or whatever, so. At most. How long do we have before we have to start eating each other is my question. And who do we start with? Whew. Yeah, I mean, it probably wasn't intended for that. So, again, what do we do? We eat you first, by the way. In case you were curious. How about we don't do that? I mean, if you want to go and die in a corner, feel free. Yeah, be the captain. Okay. He's got that sort of system. Okay. Fair enough. Well, yeah, but sometimes the obvious thing needs to be stated. Because you can forget obvious things when you panic. He's a titular character. I could have swore I told you that already. So I'm kind of an authority on this whole ship lost space thing. Well, . But all joking aside, yeah, he would know what it's like to an extent. That would be pretty rough. While even carrying someone on his back, that is legit. Yeah, make this man captain. I'm sorry I ever doubted him. As we already demonstrated, the value of that. And she wasted no time going for the hand. You reached out for me. Everyone reached out. I'm sure we'll get to know each other pretty well in these few months. I mean, one of them did their Jiko Shokai, so I guess just the rest of them has to do one too. Nice. You were so rude before, this is good to see. Luca. It's gonna take me a while to get the names down, but... I guess. What about you? You haven't said much at all. Are you the shy one? Oh, yeah, Yunhua, I remember that name from the pop-up earlier. I assume she'll have some sort of useful talent later on. It's the blonde hair. Whatever, dude. Oh. Yeah, you're not allowed to leave. You have to be part of the group, edgy boy. I am the little sister. That's my official title. You may call me Little Sister Sama, if you so wish. It really does grab the stupid puppet's hand. All the hands is a pretty big deal, you know. Together. Just so silly, that thing in the background. I mean, holding hands with a puppet. Yeah. That kind of goes without saying. That should be our focus. Find somewhere good to go to before we die. So yeah, definitely a very interesting concept for a show. Kind of reminds me of a video game, a specific video game. I think it's called Faster Than Light or something like that. Like a roguelike game. That'd be great if we could do that. Gotta try. Yeah. There's definitely a way to survive. We just gotta hope for the best. Hope to not get unlucky. Then eventually we get home. You know, 12 episodes later. Okay, we have progress. So we have a potential route. Now nothing bad has to happen as we do it. So, But I'm sure bad things will happen. But we have a path. As long as we have a path, we can have hope. As long as you have hope, there's a chance. Stop trying to ruin it. Whew, man, she is just so good looking, isn't she? Let's go! I still think we should make a list of who we eat first. We could have like a karma point system. You know, whoever's at the bottom when it comes time to eat gets eaten. And yeah, of course, Kanata will be the leader. That kind of goes without saying. I like how she's barely taller than the frickin' 10-year-old. You kidding me, man? Who do you think you are, Yui Hirasawa? Now we can finally reenact our Star Trek fantasies. What do we name it? Kanata no Astra? Is that gonna be the name of this ship? There's Astra. So that's where that comes from. Okay. Rude. Okay, guess that works too. And there's our cast, our crew rather. Planet Villa Virus? That sounds terrible. Why would we go there? But here we go, our maiden voyage. Oh no, we left it behind. Oh no, that's so sad. Oh well. We got the memories. And yeah, that was the episode. But yeah, seriously, my bad for not realizing or remembering that it was a double-length episode. Because the way I have things set up, the subs only last for a little bit more than the length of a typical episode, so they got cut off at some point. So, like I said, hopefully you're syncing up with your own copy. Although, the fact that it took me until about like 33-ish minutes or so before I even started to realize, I wonder how long we have left in the episode to even bother checking. That says a lot about how, yeah, into it I was. And there's that thing. Yeah, some pretty cute girls in this show, which is always an appeal for me, personally. Great pose. Great pose. She's just upside down. Which is a questionable decision for the only one wearing a skirt, but there you go. Not that it matters, I guess, if you're wearing the full bodysuit. Still kind of funny. And yeah, that's it. Okay, that was the first episode of Kanata no Astra. And as far as first episodes go, I'd say this was pretty good. It set up the premise pretty nicely. Basically, we have a group of students that were going to go on a camp trip together. And of course, it can't just be a normal camp trip. So after we went camping to the spot, we're like, yay, we're here, guys. Okay, let's do all our fun camp activities and have a great time. And then someone's like, there's a thing over there. It's like, huh? Oh, there is a thing over there. What exactly is that? I don't know. It looks kind of cool. Let's go poke at it. It's like, oh no, it's sucking me up. Oh no, it sucked that person up. Maybe we should leave. It's a great idea. And they tried to leave, but didn't work. They just got sucked up one by one. At first, I kind of assumed the first person just died, because a lot of time in any kind of horror or dangerous situation kind of show, they'll usually have one person that's like, that's not a big deal. It's whatever. I'll go show you guys. It's no big deal. Then off with their head, just to kind of show the other other people and the audience that the stakes are real. This is serious. Like, don't take this like a joke. It's time to escape, run away, hide, whatever. You know, I kind of was expecting that, but then more and more students got sucked up by it, and then I started to lean towards, okay, no, we're just being transported somewhere else, which probably the space place that Arias ended up. So, yeah, it's still bad though. Like, obviously dying immediately would be the worst case scenario, but being transported in the middle of nowhere, it's not a huge step up really. But the fact that they have a ship, that's much better than it could be for sure. But yeah, the audience already knew something was going to go wrong because our very first scene was Arias lost in space, so I had no idea what the problem would be though. I wasn't quite sure how we would go from the planet to that, because at first I was thinking maybe the ship would get attacked by pirates or something on the way there, and then, you know, they would be without a ship. They like either escape the ship to escape the pirates, or the pirates kick them out or whatever. That's what I thought it was. But once they got to a planet, I was like, okay, they're on the ground, the ship left, how do we get from this point to space? Like, I can't quite make the connection, but then a random black hole-esque thing showed up and everything made sense with the world. So, and that's basically our situation. We're in the middle of nowhere. We got a ship. A lot of time was spent just getting one of our members onto that ship, because most of them got on there no problems. Like, okay, we found a ship, we're all here, right? And then someone says, no, there's somebody missing. Look out the window. Then we saw the missing person. Then we spent what was probably at least 10 minutes just trying to rescue her. Which is important because throughout the episode it was pretty well established kind of Kanata's personality and some of his experiences that he's had, and how that's kind of shaped who he is now. Because he had the whole situation with being lost, losing the teacher. He doesn't want that to happen again. Like, that was a big part of his character. Like, he does not want to let anything like that happen again. He has that experience. He's leveraging that experience to do his best here, which is a fairly similar experience, just in space. So he was more than willing to jump out there and help someone, because you never want that to happen again. And luckily it didn't happen again. We had the rope, which was slightly too short, but luckily we had a friendship-powered human rope to help us out. So it was all good. It was all good. Luckily we were able to rescue her, because she seems like the nicest, most pleasant girl in the cast. So yeah, if we lost her, that'd be pretty tragic, you know? So luckily we didn't. The power of handholding is really what saved the day. It really was nice seeing our tan girl, whose name I'll eventually remember, how she kind of came around, because when Arias first grabbed her hand, she was very against it. She was like, we're not friends. Like, I'm not into this whole make-believe, pretending to be friends kind of thing. Like, I'm good, leave me alone. That's kind of what she was like. But yeah, she clearly came around on that. We got some pretty cute blushing and stuff from her this episode. Like, yeah, it's good. It's great. If we could all become besties by the end of this, that would be ideal. We also have our edgy boy, who's a bit of a pain. Like, you know, he did help out technically, so can't be too rough with him, but still, he's kind of an annoying edgy boy. It's just, you know, he's the closest thing to an antagonist we have, really, as far as amongst our crew. But I'm sure he'll get better-ish later. Question mark, who knows? But damn, the tan girl really just looks great. Like, character design wise, she has like the perfect sized chest. She has that beautiful tan skin. She's right up my alley in almost every way. So I do like her being on screen. Not sure how much more I have to say about the episode. It was interesting, the introduction of Kanata, which was basically just rushing in there to help save the day. Unfortunately, the robots didn't get what was happening, so he had a little bit of a run-in with the police and got a little bit late, but it's all good. And the first time he actually went to the group itself, he did this big declaration of being the captain. But everyone was like, no, you don't get to just decide you're a captain. It's like voted and stuff. We're not going to make you captain. But by the end of the episode, it became pretty clear that, yeah, he is qualified to be the captain, so it is pretty nice how the show kind of made me go from being like, why do you think you get to be captain, to, yeah, this guy should be captain in the span of an episode. That's pretty good. As far as our cast of characters go, I mean, I already talked about the tan girl a lot. You have the white-haired guy, who seems to be one of the more serious, competent members of the group. They called him a genius with a 200 IQ, so clearly he'll be pretty valuable. I already talked about Edgy Boy a decent amount as well. And then we have the 10-year-old girl who is the sister of the other one. I'm not sure how important of a role she will play, really. I mean, she seems pretty nice and cute and whatnot, so I'm sure she'll be a welcome addition to the group just for morale and stuff, similar to Arias over there. But not sure what more she'll really do plot-wise, like what important role she'll have. We'll see. And there's also the blonde guy. I really don't have much to say about him. We also have the one girl. Don't remember her name either. The one with the shorter hair, like light purplish. Don't have much to say about her either, but she seems nice enough. We also have the shy girl who said basically practically nothing throughout the episode. But yeah, she seems to be the shy type. She says she doesn't have any skills to speak of, but I'm sure she'll come in handy in some respect later on. Just Edgy Boy holding the hand of the puppy really was funny. So yeah, we have our premise pretty well set up though. Basically, we're on the ship. We gotta get home. We can't really go directly home because like 5,000 light years or whatever, we're not gonna survive that. We're not gonna survive a fraction of that. So we basically plan on a very specific route where we can make necessary stops and eventually get home. That's kind of the idea, I guess. So we do have a potential path forward, path home. It's just a matter of hoping nothing goes wrong. And things are definitely going to go wrong. I don't know what they will be. Like, we found the ship, so there probably will most likely be some sort of technical issues, like something breaking down, having to fix it, that kind of thing. We'll probably have those kind of problems. I don't know what kind of, if we'll have any sort of enemy problems, like will there be pirate ships attacking that we'll have to fend off? Does this ship even have weapons? Did we mention that? So, because those are the only two conflicts I can really think of off the top of my head. Aside from the obvious, we run out of food, we start to panic and, you know, fight each other. That's also possible. But that could just be like an extension of another problem that like delays us, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of conflicts arise. I'm sure there'll be plenty of disagreements and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's all we got to say on the episode. Definitely a very, very good, solid starter for a show. And yeah, I'm definitely curious what the typical day-to-day formula for the show will be, you know? Will each episode we arrive somewhere different? Will we just deal with a lot of character, backstory issues and stuff? That's also a possibility. I'm sure we will get to know our characters more as we go on. But yeah, we'll see. But as far as I'm concerned, pretty good start to what could be a pretty good anime. So let's see. Thank you for watching. And a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.